Welcome back. Today I'm sharing our minimalist bedroom transformation, the before and after, and thank you to Birch Living for sponsoring this video. When we first moved in here, we had no idea what we wanted to do, and this is what the room looked like. They had done some sort of sponge painting on this room, and it was really hideous. So we decided to paint it white and just move all of our stuff in. We didn't really have any ideas of what we wanted to do until we lived here for a while. And now 2 years later, we have decided what we wanted to do and finally get to work on this room and have one completely decorated and finished room in our home. We decided to hang some curtains over this window. This window goes right behind our bed, and the blinds are very unattractive right now, but they do serve a good purpose to let in filtered light. So we decided to just put the curtains on either side of it, and that way we can block out the light completely if we decide to be in the dark during the day. And it also helps to frame the window. Next on my priority list was to have a bed frame. I really love the way bed frames look. It really helps the room to look complete and put together. And this also allows the curtain to go behind our bed so we don't have the curtain right up against our mattress. We bought very few things for this transformation, but I will make sure I will link everything that we did purchase down below in case you're interested in finding any of these things. But most of the things in our room we actually ended up repurposing by painting and changing out some knobs and things like that. So most of them were a DIY, but I did purchase a few items. We decided to get our new mattress from Birch Living. Birch is a premium mattress-in-a-box company that makes mattresses and sleep products that are stylish, comfortable, and environmentally conscious. Birch makes organic, non-toxic mattresses made right here in America with just 4 materials sourced straight from nature: organic latex, New Zealand wool, American steel springs, and organic cotton. It comes rolled up in a box and is super easy to set up yourself. We just followed the instructions and I was super excited when it popped open. It was pretty funny. I love having a natural, organic, and 100% non-toxic mattress. We've had this for about a week and been sleeping so comfortably, and it is very supportive. We are so happy that we are getting a good night's rest with this new mattress. Our old mattress was over 10 years old and had been handed down to us originally. So we are so excited to be getting a new mattress, and that was part of this makeover that we wanted to do in our bedroom, is just start fresh. And we're so excited to be using Birch, and we love that it's organic and all natural. And each Birch mattress comes with 2 of their Eco Rest pillows, which are made out of recycled bottles and are breathable and good for the environment. The best part of all of this is Birch delivered our mattress straight to our front door, and it's free if you live within the US. With your Birch mattress, you get a 100-night sleep trial along with a 10-year warranty. If it makes you nervous to buy something that you haven't tried, you get more than 3 months to make sure that you love it. If you don't, they'll pick it up for you and you'll get a full refund. I love my Birch mattress, and I think you would too. If you're looking for a new bed, check out Birch. You can click the link below or go to birchliving.com/Shannon Torrens for $400 off your mattress plus 2 free pillows. We decided to break up this wall by adding the beadboard along this whole bottom half, and then we're going to paint the top half and add some art. Where we're doing the beadboard and the gray paint, I decided to get 3 frames. I found these at Target, and just 3 matching, and the inside is 11 by 14. And then I had 3 family photos that I love printed out, and I just had them printed at Costco. I went through all my photos on my computer, and I found 2 really cute ones of the boys, and then 1 really fun family photo of the 4 of us from a vacation we went on a few years ago. So I had those printed at Costco, and I'm just gonna frame those. Now that I have framed our photos, I've decided that instead of painting the wall first, we're gonna get all the nails hung up and everything, so these are all ready. Then I'll take them off and then I'll paint the wall. And we're going to center this one right here, and then we'll have like a 5-inch gap and then have the next one. So I think this is gonna look really cool, and I'm excited to add more family photos to our bedroom and our home, because that's what it's all about, our family. Grant and I are working together to decide where to hang these paintings. I let him do all the calculations and the hanging because I don't want to make too many holes in the wall. But we work really well together, and we both decided on how this room should look and made all the decisions together as a team. He is better at woodworking and I am better at painting. I just tend to make less of a mess, and I like to take my time and do it a certain way. So he let me do the painting, and he did all the hard work, which was adding the beadboard. I just got done painting the upper part of this wall, and I was really unsure at first because it looked like a huge contrast, but now that I have the whole thing filled in, I actually think it looks good. And if it doesn't, we can always paint over it with a different color again, so that is not a problem. But I'm happy with the way it turned out. I might do 1 more coat once this is completely dry, just to roll over it, make sure it's fully covered, but I'm pretty happy with the way this has turned out so far. The next project was to redo these side tables. We wanted to make them look a little bit more modern with a pop of color, and first thing Grant had to do was fix one of the legs was split, so he is just gluing this back together. I'm just covering this underside of the side table with some blue tape, and then we're gonna spray paint this, the color we got, and then sand this and stain it a lighter color. Here is the color we chose. It is a teal. It's called Vintage Teal, and we're excited to see how these are gonna turn out. Decided to go out on a limb and try painting our side tables this fun, bright teal color. And in case you're interested, it's called Vintage Teal. We're gonna see how this looks in the room. And then the top of it was a very brown color, or still is, but we're gonna sand all that down and stain it a kind of white, antique white stain. I'm a little unsure about this so far because it's very bright, but who knows, it might look good. My husband Grant is an incredible woodworker, but he does spare projects like this for me in his spare time. And he also has a channel called Wood Guru where he shows a lot of his projects. So I will link that down below in case you are interested. And I'm going to be adding this full before and after over there as well because these tables turned out so amazing. Unsure about how I was really unsure how we were redoing these side tables, but they turned out really nice, I think. Don't you think?
We haven't actually put them back together yet.
Well, we are now, but the color, don't you think the colors?
The color's fine, but you try putting one of these drawers back on. Woo.
Yes, they're not easy to put back together, but they came out so good. Hopefully we don't get sick of the color, but we went with vintage teal and a brass knob, and then we whitewashed the top, and I think those look really cool. The one thing we're not sure of are these lamps because they're so big, and then we put the curtain, and now with this painted a different color. But what if we painted that white? We could paint this white. I have white, but then white and cream. I don't know.
Yeah.
If that would not look good. After a ton of thought, I decided we're going to last minute spray paint these with this Rust-Oleum chalked white linen spray paint. They'll be fine. I just want to use something I have for now because I don't have time to go out and look for lamps, and honestly I don't want to be rushed through this decision. Now I'm just putting the final look together. I'm adding our duvet cover over our duvet. I went with a gray and white textured duvet, and I'm covering our new pillows that came with our mattress. I really like the size of these, and they're great for when we prop ourselves up at night. And then I'm just bringing our now newly spray painted lamp back in. We decided to just spray paint these lamps after all. I love the way they turned out, and this way if we still feel we need something else, we could take our time finding it and get exactly what we want instead of feeling rushed. But I actually really like the way this turned out. Now I'm just decorating with some plants that we already had in our house. So I pulled this hanging plant and it fits and looks perfect in this corner. So this is where it will stay. And then this is a plant that we had in our living room, and it looks great here covering the plug. Grant and I are so happy with the way these side tables turned out. We feel like they look modern and up to date with adding a little pop of color to our room, and it breaks up all the gray and white that we like to go with. But they just turned out so good, and him and I made all of these decisions together. And then this is also something that we repurposed. It's a mid-century modern dresser that he redid for us. So a lot of the furniture in here has been DIY'd and redone, but we just love doing that, and we love an eclectic room that we've put together ourselves. Adding the beadboard and this agreeable gray paint really helped break up this wall and add some interest without adding more clutter or furniture. And we both just love the way this room turned out. We joke that we're staying in a hotel because we feel like it looks so good to us, and it's just our perfect style that we decided on together. If you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button to join my Simple Living channel. Thank you to Birch Living for sponsoring this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!